The Renaissance was a time of rebirth for Western Europe. Trading improved and along with it wealth increased. The Renaissance began after the Crusades in the 14th century. The Crusaders brought back goods from the East and interested people in the West into opening trade again. Because of Italy's geographical places meant in the Mediterranean Sea, it could receive land and sea trade, making it a perfect place for the Renaissance to begin. The wealthy people of Italy began to focus less on survival like the rest of Europe and were able to focus on other things like art. Renaissance art used linear perspective, three-dimensional figures and three-dimensional spaces to really capture an audience, in comparison with medieval art, which looks flat and lifeless. Renaissance art outshone medieval art. Some famous Renaissance artists that are known by most people are Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello. All of these renowned artists have recognizable pieces such as the Mona Lisa, Statue of David, and the Marriage of the Virgin. Artists like these were trained by a master artist throughout their youth, learning the trade by sometimes helping the master with his pieces. An artist's status in society was relatively high compared to the common population. They were sought out by royalty and received high pay for their works. One of the best unsung artists of the Renaissance period was a Flemish artist by the name of Rogier van der Weyden. He was born in 1399 and died in June 18, 1464. During his early life he grew up in Turin, Belgium. Later he received training from Robert Compine, the master of full mail. It is believed that Robert Compine influenced Rogier as he became a renowned artist during the Renaissance. One of his pieces was The Last Judgment in Christianity, also known as Judgment Day. It is believed that it marks the end of time when all souls, dead and living, will be judged by God. This was a hit with the people because they believed that God will pass the final judgment. Another great piece is The Descent from the Cross. It was created in 1438 by Rogier himself. He created this painting because he remembered a scene and wanted to paint it. This painting was painted on oak wood panels. Rogier painted Christians bending down the cross. The next piece is the Medici Madonna. This piece was created in 1464. They used oil paints on panels. He painted the Virgin Mary, standing with St. Peter and St. John the Baptist on her right, with Dr. Saints Cosmos and Damian on her left. Rogier also painted the Portrait of a Lady. It was created in 1455. He used oil paints and painted it on wood. This painting is, well, it's a portrait of a lady. The last iconic painting by Rogier van der Weyden was the St. Luke's drawing of the Virgin. This painting was created in 1440. This is among the most important paintings presently in the United States. He combined the Gothic legacy of stylizing patterns with a new sense of naturalism. The painted Adam and Eve holding a baby with Mary in the background. The Renaissance may have begun in Italy, but as the time period went on it spread north, eventually reaching our friend Rogier, and I'm glad it did, because if not we would never be able to gaze upon these marvelous pieces of art. The end.